That ended up being the absolute dumbest solution to a problem that you can imagine. The echo in the audio was being caused by apparently I was streaming my own Twitch in the background in a window underneath my OBS interface. Boy, that was wow. Alright, so now all I want to do is just build one of these and run some power into it to see if all the little guys light up. Because I'm pretty sure all the belts are connected. I just want to make sure that all the power is connected, because you can't really get in there and change anything. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't need to. Don't need to be purdy, because it ain't staying there. Let's see, where's that? There's a little nipple out here. Yeah, there it is. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it looks like all of them have got power. Yep, all three back there have it too. Yeah, so this is just like a little modular piece that I will fix onto a factory, and I'm going to treat it as if it's one solid machine. It's got a place you feed the aluminum scrap into, which is right there. Wait, maybe it's the wrong side here. Yeah, right here. So the aluminum scrap feeds in there, boop, and the aluminum ingots come out here. Bing. Just like that. So nice and simple. You just stick it into an existing structure. So that should and with any luck it'll make about 180 ingots per minute. So if you feed it 360 scrap per minute. Alright, so before we get into much else, I am going to, I think I have plenty of materials on me. What we're going to be working on today is setting up the plastic, where the plastic's going to be made. And I've already got the place picked out. It's over in the northern forest, so won't take long to get over there. I think I have decided to change the placement a little bit, because I want this thing to make just literal metric shit tons of plastic, because I'm going to have multiple factories picking up from there eventually. You know, drones flying out there from multiple different places. Like right now, it's going to be picking up from the for the battery factory. But when I get the supercomputer factory up, that it is also going to be getting its plastic from there. So, yeah, I'm going to have, because I've got this recipe. Let's show you real quick. Oh, need pipes. Well, I'm glad I tried to put one up, because where we're going to need pipes. Grab a few of them. How are we? Got plenty of beams. Yeah, looks like we're alright. I'll grab one more stack of the encased industrial beams. They always look so delicious to me. So weird. They remind me of these little cookies that I used to eat in France. Every time I see them, I think, ooh, man, those things look so tasty. But, you know, it's an industrial beam covered in concrete, so probably wouldn't be a good idea to eat one, you know, objectively speaking. Okay. talking about. So you know when you make plastic, you have this problem with it making heavy residual fluid, right? So there's a couple of ways you can deal with it. You know, you can have petroleum coke, have other refineries turn that into petroleum coke, and you can sink it. You can also use this, which will consume uh, the residual oil and turn it into fuel, right? So that I'm thinking I'm going to do that instead of the coke, and then I have an alternate recycled plastic. Let me just see here. No, damn. Thought maybe I could do it with just fuel, but it also requires rubber. $30 rubber though. I think one rubber. Yeah, so I could put one rubber facility in there and all the rest of them plastic, and then have all that heavy residual oil that's being produced turned into fuel, mixed with the rubber, and producing even more plastic. And that one of those would consume 30 of the 40 fuel. So I could maybe downclock it a little. I don't know. I have to get the math right, but I think that would work. I think that would work. Might have to have like 3 of them making rubber, because that's a lot. 60 out of 1. That's a lot, and it would consume, quite a bit of fuel. I mean, because there's another, like, I could do that instead, because that's a lot, dude. I mean, 60 per minute. And it needs 30. So if I had 10 of them, they would need 300 fuel and 300 rubber. So that would be way too big, though. I don't think I'd be producing that much. I mean, I do have this, which would produce like 400 heavy residual oil, and that consumes 60. Let's do some math here. So this is work stuff. I don't want to write on that. There you go. Yeah. I don't know what I did with it. I have a graph paper in here that I had designed a bunch of factories on my last playthrough. Like, you can see all my notes and stuff for another. Well, it showed them for a second. Yeah, for another factory. But what was I making there? Computers and AI limiters and high-speed connectors. Yeah, I think this was a supercomputer. Yep, supercomputer factory from another game that I was trying to work on the numbers for. It's funny. Okay, so let's say if we had like, let's say the goal would be 200 plastic, right? So if we wanted 200 plastic per minute, shit, let's make it 400. So we'll say 400 plastic per minute. So that'd basically be you know, two stacks per minute. That'd be pretty fast. Yeah, we'll go with 400. See how I'd have to scale it from there. So if I was going to do 400, I know that over there with overclocking I can produce 600 crude oil. So I could have these for, nope, that's the wrong recipe. We need the one that produces the heavy oil residue. So the heavy oil residue, I could have them producing, yeah, this is, if I had them make 400 of that, 400 heavy oil residue would consume 300 crude oil, leaving the 300 in the wings there. And the rubber, yeah, they need the polymer resin and water, so that's not, we're not doing that. We'd be doing the regular rubber recipe, and it only produces 20 per minute. But if we had this guy running, and I said I needed 200, so that would basically be 4 of these and 1 of them downclocked. Well, let's just see if we can get 240, right? So we'll just temporarily raise that. Oh, no, we want 400. So let's see. Yeah, let's temporarily raise that to 480 then. And that would be what? 2, 4, 8 of them. So 8 of them. And so they would need 240 rubber and 240 fuel. And we are producing 400. Yeah, 400 heavy residual oil out of 300 crude. Yeah, 10 of those boys. So then these, if to get 240 rubber, that would produce 480 plastic per minute. I mean, almost 500 plastic per minute. That's, if I could get that to work, that would be amazing. Okay, so for that to work, I'd be producing 400 if so with these, to get 400, they would be producing 200 polymer resin. Let's just take note of that. Polymer resin. I could sink that, but I could also. I am gonna have access. Ooh, I am gonna have access to water. How much does the? That'd be 5. Yeah, so just consuming all of that what, 5 of those. That would consume 200. That would make 200 of the 240 rubber. And then one of the regular rubber makers would do the rest. Wow, man. This is going to turn into a huge project. Okay. So the 200... so I'd need 5 of those, right? Yeah, 5 of those, and that would consume 200 polymer resin, which would be all the polymer resin we'd be looking at. All right, well, we got a starting point, so let's get over there and get all that part of it set up. So we're going to be building, let's say, 20 of these to start with. And we need some more motors. That's not too bad. I'll grab some more concrete while I'm in here. Ran right past the motors. That's why, if you notice in my other item place, I put the signs down lower, because I always do that in here. The signs are up so high, I'm always running past them. Okay. There we go. And this one takes us right where we need to go. You gotta watch out for it, because it is a little... There it is, right there. So this was the oil project that I was putting together back when I thought that I was going to be building the supercomputer factory here. And I still probably am going to do some stuff here. I was thinking about it this morning. This would also be a great place to build the oscillators, you know. Yeah, it's not going this way anymore anyway. But I do have another deposit over this way, so I'm thinking that I'll have that concrete slab come over here. Yeah, see, it's right down there. Okay, let's do that. Did I bring any power shards with me? No, I'll have to go back and get some, but for now, I don't have any room in my inventory. What a bunch of shit. What could I throw away? Probably got something that's garbage in here. Huh. Actually, not really. I guess no, I'll be fine. Once I start building, I'll start using up materials. You know what? Let's go to the customizer. Turn all this into this grip metal. I actually prefer this. Just looks like the kind of foundation you would use for this kind of project, outdoor project. autosave. Always in the way. Yeah, we're going to have to bring a chainsaw over here. For now, we'll just keep going with it. Yeah. And I want it to, the pipe to come out this way. Pretty much just drop straight down, because I'm going to have it combined with that, and then we've got all this water over here we can use and stuff. I believe that's deep enough for water extractors. Take a look around, but this is a normal deposit. Yeah, this ain't bad over here. So let's see. Go ahead and get yeah, so I can just have like this one drop down. I'm gonna go ahead and wire that up actually. Get the floor hole from here. And this goes back a little. Definitely gonna have to bring us a chainsaw. Alright. Yeah, that would be great. Come straight down from there. I think if I put it like right here, I think that's exactly where it needs to be. So we just put a little pipeline support right there. That looks pretty close. Oh, bitch. I was off by a tiny, tiny bit. That was pretty good for eyeballing, though. You gotta give me that. You know, it needs to be just a touch further up. So that should probably do it there. Yeah. This is, oh, hell yeah. Look at that. Look at that shit, man. Bam! So that's how it's gonna, that stuff's gonna come out there. So then what's gonna happen is, let's get, over here. Yep, that's good. Okay. So this one's gonna be that's the problem. It's the same as it is with the miners. You know, they clip to the node, not to the foundation. The foundation is just so you can try to find something that you can get it to clip to, so that the whole thing will be a little more even. Yeah, see how it's just a little crooked. Okay. And then I can bring this one over here. I have to take this call. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Wow. That, that was a call from the boss, so I had to, pretend to be a principled adult for a little while, and I didn't want my fans to see me, groveling. all three of you. Let's see here. Okay, so now it's going to be dark. Oh, good. Maybe it turned night and day again. All right, so these are wired in. So now that means that the pipe that's going to be coming out of this will have to be a Mark III or Mark II pipe, because we're going to assume that I'm going to have all these overclocked, and so the output is going to be right at 600. Right. So being down here at the water, I wonder if I can do something about that thing. How deep is this water anyway? Yeah, it's not deep enough. It's not deep enough for any extractors. Maybe this water is. Oh, I don't have any room. Probably a Mercer sphere or something idiotic like that. Yep, it's a summer sleep. How about this? Is this deep enough? Nope. Uh, this is probably deep enough, though. Nope. Now let's take a look. See if it'll let me set an extractor down. I do not believe it will. I think it's probably going to tell me that, does this end up... Man, it wasn't supposed to go there. This is going into raw material. Yeah. Okay. Apply changes. Yep. What we need is a production of a water extractor. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's too shallow. Okay. So yeah, it looks like it'll probably work over here, but damn it. Ran out of bullets in that clip.
You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
Man. What the hell are you guys doing, man? Ooh. Alright, you punks are dead now. I'm pissed off. Ooh. Ooh. You bitch boys. That's a Mercer sphere up there. But this is definitely where I'm going to have to do it, because this is where the deep water is. I mean, I don't actually need water per se, and that is a long distance to bring out some pipelines, man. Yeah, this is the summer sloop. Yeah, I've got full inventory. Alright, well. Yeah, no, that's what I wanted to check, to see if there was anything I could do with these. I doubt it's going to blow up. Oh, it did! Beautiful. Alright. Oh, shit. I didn't even see you boys over there. Alright, we're going to assume we're not going to need any water because of the way that I'm putting this together. So, let us begin with our massive concrete platform out here. Yeah, you know what? I probably should have brought more here, but I think I can at least get it started. Yeah, we're gonna have to do the same platform that I did for the the battery plant and also the supercomputer or the turbo fuel factory. So we're gonna go with the factory floor blueprint. Is that gonna be underwater? That'd be weird. Oh. Excuse me. Okay, let me go pick up some more plastic. This is a pretty good start. Let's take a look at that subfloor. Curious to see if it's underwater. No, it isn't. Wow. Water really is shallow over here. Now this will work out good. Build like a subfloor. We're going to see how many of these I can put back here. Bring it in a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 6. Okay. That might be enough, because I can overclock. Alright, let's check it here. So the one we want them to make is the alternate heavy oil residue recipe. No. That one, right? Yes. Copy settings. Okay. Wow, this is turning into a huge project, but I suspected it would. Yeah, that's why I thought that, being near the water would be good, because they do produce a small amount of the uh, polymer resin. Like, like there's 120 of it right there. But water's just not deep enough here for the extractors. Yeah. Okay, let's go get some plastic. Damn, it won't let me. I hate that they do that. I think that's perfect, though. Yeah. And then it'll go straight down there. Alright. We'll get the rest of that figured out when we return. Yeah, when I first had this as an outpost, before I even hooked up that, the geyser, I just had this little platform is where I had these, biomass burners like lined up against the wall there, and I'd just bring enough fuel with me to turn it on so I could turn this sucker on, and then, launch myself back at the base. Created a weird problem though, because then every time I loaded the game, it would say, circuit broken, power outage. Well, yeah, because it consumed all the little biomass I stuck in there. It's not really a big deal, but yeah. Oh, let me grab the plastic while I'm here. This place is such a cool place to hang out. Why is that one yellow? What's going on over here? Hold on a minute. Yeah, it's not drinking the fuel fast enough. That's a thing that I knew would be an issue, because the actual consumption of the fuel is slightly less than the fuel that I produce. So, yeah, it doesn't happen often, but it happens like once every 30 or 40 cycles. pictures of this, you should just see polymer resin just zipping down. Yeah. Yeah, it's going. Yeah, so the fuel plants in 1.0 are going from producing 150 megawatts to 250 megawatts. It's like a 40% increase in power. That's going to be massive. And they explained in the press release that the point was to make make it a decent alternative to nuclear energy. I think what they really mean by that is, um, they're stretching out that phase because they're doing the same thing in the first phase too with when you have coal power, that's going to start being a much longer period of time before you move into the fuel, and that second stage, or I guess that's stage two. So then when you get into stage three, when you finally get the fossil fuel crude oil production, um, you're going to stay in that a little longer too. So, it's not so much that it's a meaningful alternative to nuclear power. It's, it has to be a little bit better because it's going to be a little while before you get nuclear power. I think is really what they meant by that. Let's just take 9 of them. Yeah, let's take 20 of them. How we doing? Yeah, now we've got some inventory space, but let's see what that was. Just ads. Advertisements. It's campaign season. Election season. Everybody, all them politicians be asking me for money. As if they got any shortage of cash. That's pretty cool. Put you right back. Alright, so, man, it gets dark over here, huh? Yeah. Yep, so that's going to be 300. Let's get down there. Should have brought the chainsaw while I was in the base, but don't really take very long to get back, so. These hypertube cannons, they connect the world. I guess I never did power them up over here. Yeah, so then this one should go up to 150 production. Yep, and so will the other. And that's where you're going to get your 600 crude per minute.
Harvest.
There you go. See another spitter over there. Oh, no. Let's see if I can get it up. I think that's it. Oh, come on, man. Stand up there. I think it's a little crooked. Yep, there we go. And this should just go straight into that hole. There you go. So now all of them's linked up. Okay. So if we boost each one once, that would be the equivalent of 9 of these. Which is, you know, that's pretty close to what we need, because we also have to leave some crude for rubber production and other stuff if we're going to use that alternate recipe. Also, you know, I can throw in some straight up normal plastic production. And I was going to have some that utilize that other recipe that converts the polymer resin into plastic, but there's not enough water here for that recipe. That's a shame. That would have been a good one. It looks like there's water everywhere, but none of it's deep enough to hook up any extractors. Yeah, so that's the equivalent of 9. And they're going to be producing 180 polymer resin. Yeah, I mean, that'd be enough for 40 plastic. And also 600 heavy oil residue. So let's go ahead. Yeah, this is going to be a. Yeah, this is why I needed to have some floor holes here. So what is it you're making? Yeah, 30. So yeah, a Mark 1 belt will be fine. Yeah, we'll send these to the lower area where I'll figure out how to get them into an awesome sink. Because once again, unfortunately, I do not have any capacity to turn them into plastic. That's a shame. That really would have been a good way of dealing with them. You know what? I really don't like this idea. It seems like it's too complicated for what I need it to do. Yeah. I think what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to have one of them become rubber, and the rest will become plastic. If you can't have the one you want, love the one you're with. Wise man once said that. Alright. Okay. So, yeah. You know, I should have just left those in there because I'm still. God, that was dumb. Alright. I'm actually not going to attach the rubber, though, because we're just going to send the plastic down. Because the plastic only has one purpose, and that's to get loaded into a drone platform. Yeah, I'll leave that one out for now. Since we have to decide what we're doing with it. I mean, I know what I'm doing with it. I'm sending it into another machine. But you guys are going to be producing, let's see, 15. So 15 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 15 times 5 is 75 heavy oil residue, and you are producing 30. So that would put me up to 105. 105 residual oil. And how much are they consuming? 45. Yeah, so they're all consuming 45 times 6. So 45 times 6 is 30. 24, 270. So they're not even consuming half of the residual oil here, or the crude oil. All right, now we got to figure out how to handle all that residual oil, which was the whole point. So we're going to have these these up a bit. Alright, let's stop with that for now. We have to leave room for other stuff too, so let's see what you got. Alright, so what we're looking at for this guy is the residual fuel. It does not produce a waste product, for one. Alright. We said we are producing 105 heavy residual oil. And 2 of these would be consuming 120. Yeah. But, yeah, maybe we should wait on that. Okay. I guess I could put down more machines that are just making let's see here, yeah. Oh, look at you. Little sluggy wuggy. Man, this would be a hell of a logistics floor, huh? Mushrooms growing out of the floor and shit. Alright. Ooh, I was too close to that one. Alright. Yeah, I think, because if I do that again... Did I just remove them? Oh, well, I probably shouldn't have done that. I could have just changed their recipe. Yeah, I think I'm just going to build more of those. Let's do another 6 of those. Yeah, we'll do 5. Yeah, that's not how that one's set up. I have it in one. Yeah, right? Yeah, in 2, actually. Yeah, like that. Dude, that's so annoying. Like, why are you jumping on top of another? 2, 3, 4. We got one more for 5. Okay. You know what? I think I got a better idea. So this one over here is also going to make plastic. We can also send its material downstairs. Yeah, because in the end, what you're trying to do is make plastic. So the rubber that's going to be made here is going to only be for the purpose of turning the fuel into plastic. So, excuse me. Okay. Plastic, right? Yep. I have to go back for more power shards. Who would have thought? Oh, I gotta. Alright, and really, the only reason I didn't put 6 here is so that I could leave a pathway for some of this shit. Because this one, yeah, right. Because it's going to be making, okay, so it's 15, let me get my calculator back up here. So 15, and we got, what, 9 of these things now? Wait, 6 and 5, we got 11 of them. So 15 times 11, they're producing 165 heavy residual fluid, heavy oil residue, I mean, and they're consuming 45 times 11, 495 of the crude. Maybe I should just put more down. And then, yeah, I think I should. I think I should just put another, I don't know, 5 down maybe. Okay, so the same thing with these. I don't know, this may not be as bad as I thought. I was like overthinking it, I think. Okay. a pretty big plastic enterprise, huh? But again, I want this thing to produce enough plastic that I can have several factories pulling from this platform, like that ultimately. So I'm building for the rubber or the battery factory. That's what we're building for. But I'm also building in mind that you're going to need more. You know, the supercomputer factory is going to be what I'm working on immediately after this. So. Yeah, we're going to go a little long because my boss interrupted us. Oh, God. Bosses. What are you going to do? They don't ever understand boundaries, those guys. All right, let's see here. Yeah. Kind of. Speaking of bosses, I'm kind of disappointed that they're doing away with the evil boss that they were going to have in Satisfactory. You know, that woman. I can't think of what they named her. Yeah. Seems like she's no longer going to be the evil CEO of Fix-It anymore. Alright, I think that might be it. Because these guys... So we only have 105 oil left, so let's just see. One, two, three, four, five, six. So that's 11 plus 3. 14. 14 of them consuming 45. 14 times 45 is 630. So that would do it. Just remove the overclock on 2 of them, and that'll reduce the intake by 30. There you go. So that puts us at exactly 600. So we will now begin the piping up. Of this portion. All right. Oh, God. Just too close. I can't run between them. You know, I love the fact that they've got these ladders on them, but, man, it'd be great if there was just enough room for you to squeeze through, but you just can't quite do it. Oh, you can. Okay. Cool. All right. Damn it. Okay, so beautiful. Okay. Do the same thing back here. But we need them to be, we're going to have to be very careful because we also have to conserve enough space for that other pipe to move through. So, yeah, I think we put it like right. Yeah, that's probably as good as it's going to get. I hope that leaves enough room. This is why blueprints are a good idea for this kind of stuff, but it's difficult. Blueprints are difficult with large machines like this. They don't want to squeeze in very good. Yep. Alright, I think this will work. Just doing some quick mental math. Yeah, that's good. A little tight, but it should be alright. The problem is going to be this side. Ugh, I might have to send all of the residual oil down under the floor. Man. But that's okay because I could always put the processing for that over here. We got. I mean, I think this platform is probably plenty big enough. And although I maybe was a little too tight over here, I think it'll work out. Yeah. That is a lot. Did I already pipe up those back there? No. It should have already been piped up. Yeah, we're doing the crude first. I think if I run the crude like this way, I could have it like over here and just have it like run along this wall and have it, you know, shoot up to each one that needs it. And I think, I mean, the head lift on this is what? I think it's 10 meters. Excuse me. Yeah, 10 meters. So I think that is safe because they're actually coming from up here. And then that one, I don't know how they're going to calculate that, but generally when you have a liquid coming down like that, it gives it a huge bump on its head lift. That's part of the reason why I decided to shift the build over to this side instead of building over there, because yeah, you know, if I had built over there, I would have had to have this one come up with a pump, whereas building over here, I could bring the others down and save on pump. But let's go ahead and connect them up here so I can get an idea where the fitting needs to be. That's a Mark II. Yeah, I think it might. I might. Excuse me. I think I might have just enough head lift that it might be just enough. Is that about the same? Let's bring that. Yeah, I think it is. Alright, now we gotta get this one piped up. And so this right here will consume all of the crude oil. So this build has that finished. So now we have to figure out what to do with all of the heavy residual fluid, which before I even connect any pipes, I'll have to calculate how much it is. So we'll do that in just a moment. That'll probably be pretty close to where I'm going to end the stream. I would have ended a little earlier, but again, that boss, man, no understanding of what the streaming life is. Nah, he's younger than me. He probably does. He's a young guy. He does. I shouldn't talk too much shit. He's actually not bad as far as bosses go. Probably shouldn't even talk about him too much because I told him what my Twitch is, hoping that he might swing by and watch, but hear me over here talking smack. You're wondering why my paycheck is late, you know? I think that's where I have it. Even with that conveyor. No, it's not. I'll put it back just a little bit. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Alright. Let's get all this crude oil. Oh, that wasn't good. Yeah, let's do that. So we can put this. I think this right here has it lined up. Nope. Gotta have one leg over the water for some reason. Yeah, it's gotta come back. Probably. Yeah, that's probably good. Yeah, so let's oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Cut me some slack, bro. Alright, let's try it there. And like that, maybe? Yeah, that'll do it. Alright. Yeah, that's a nice curve. Okay. Then we can go like that. And up here, we will give you the... Well, it's got to go. I mean, how much is coming through here? This is 9 of them. 45 times 9. It might not need a 45 times 9. Yeah, it needs a Mark II. Yeah, this one is this one's a big one because it's okay. So much consuming. Okay. And we can go like right about there. That sound good? Yeah. Yeah, see, if I keep them up off the floor like that, then when I bring the conveyors down, the conveyors can run along the floor, and then I still have all this middle space here that I can use for the residual fluid. So then that creates a a three layer space for logistics. Alright, that's a good one. Yeah, so let's see. That one is 45 times 45 times 5. No, this one only needs a Mark I pipe. That's what I thought. Okay. That is so cool. Yep, now comes the hard part though, because if I can stack them up. God, you can't. There you go. Yeah, perfect. Alright, that should be lined up. Okay. Oh man, should have rotated it. Yeah, let's try noodle. Nope. No, I don't like that. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Okay. Well, move that. Yeah, I think it's just going to have to be a little wonky. It won't be that bad, though. Oh, yeah, look at that. That actually wasn't too bad, right? Look at that. Okay. Alright. And somehow I'm managing to avoid all of the conveyor holes. I don't know how I pulled that off, but we're gonna go with it. Is that too? Yeah, I think that might be a crazy. Yeah, look at that. Looks like I don't even want to say what it looks like. Okay. Okay. That looks pretty good. And leaves enough space if I bring a belt through there. So that's all that done. So now we should calculate how much heavy residual fluid we have. So we've got 6 back here, 5 here, that's 11. And then I think only 1 on this row that's that same configuration. So that's 12. So 12 times 45. Oh, no, I'm calculating the wrong thing. 540 plus 60 is the 600. Yes, that's correct. But we need to know how much residual fluid. So 12 times 15 plus 20. 200. All right. Yeah. Get all them piped up. So that means all of them can be on a Mark 1 pipe. They don't even need anything. Yeah, that's good. That is good. So we're just going to feed them straight into the ground and we'll connect them all under the floor. Yeah, I got no choice. I was like, oh, that's going to get crazy. Is there anything I can do about that? No, the whole reason you have to put them under the floor is because you have bad planning. Mr. Mad Professor, what are you doing? It's all your fault. You were the one that created this chaotic noodle nightmare. We have to return to base for more materials. But, yeah, I feel like we've made some pretty good progress. I can go ahead and put these down, right? Yeah, they don't use copper sheets. So, yeah. Alright, we'll go get some more copper sheets. And then let's. Oh, look at that. What the? Wow. Any of the rest of them get that weird gimp leg? That was pretty weird looking. Man. I'll go get some more pipes. Let me just look at something here. Oh. Excuse me, my goodness. Well, damn. I was hoping I could at least look at what the fuel recipe looked like, but... Alright. Yeah, you can run across these, that's what it is. It's like, I thought you could run across those things. Yeah, you just has to be the middle portion. Looking good. I like it when everything is nice and orderly. Of course, I shouldn't talk too much smack until I start connecting up all them pipes under the floor. Oh my god, that's gonna be... I mean, maybe. It may not be that bad, because I already have some pipe infrastructure down there. And so, you know, I can just clip things to the top of it. Where's my, where's the stairs over here? Oh, there they are. Oop. Shit. That sucks. Should have been watching where I was going. Now I lost all my momentum. thought I could make it over the building, but not quite. Alright. Made it back to base. Oh, here's a machine. Just left it sitting here. So let's see. Yeah, we did away with all of that. So this says, alright, so if we need to get rid of 200, we could downclock them by 80% probably. 81, 82, 83, yeah, 83. There you go, 83.33. So that gives you the 50. So we need it to consume 200. So you need 4 of them, and then they would be consumed. They would be producing. Yeah, so like 133 fuel, basically. Alright, so then if we had it, the recycled plastic, so recycled plastic would need basically 30 rubber for every 60 plastic. But so that means that for every one that we do like that, we could have 2 of the plastic. So I think we'd probably need 2 of those and 4 plastic, and that would probably consume all the fuel. So that's 60, which would leave 73, 40, and 4 of them would be 120. Yeah, it wouldn't quite work out, but I could do. Boy, this is going to require some mental math, some mental math here, because we gotta get rid of all of it. So I think. Yeah. Oh. All right. So we'll figure it out this way. So we're gonna have to estimate it at 133. 133 divided by 30. So it basically gives us 4.4 total machines, and we know that we need 1 rubber for every 2 plastic. So we could do basically 2.2 rubber. No. 1 point. Yeah, see, that would still leave some left over. We're going to definitely have to do some overclocking. All right. I'm on the right track. I'm on the right track, but this math is a little bit more than I expected to have to deal with. But I knew it was going to get crazy because I was like, you know, just coming up with all these different ideas on how to do stuff, and that all. Once I start getting them ideas, that's when things start getting a little wacky. We'll, take some of these here. Should just stayed with something simple, but no, you wanted to make enough plastic to run 4 different factories, not just one. You want factories for days. All the factories, every factory that ever needed plastic is going to get it from here. So you were the one that decided it was going to get that crazy. Yeah, I know. It was all. But I'm pretty sure I can figure it out because now I know. I mean, you know, the residual or the recycled plastic and recycled rubber both use the exact same stats. They consume the exact same amount of fuel and produce the exact same amount of material. They just need the other material to make it, which, you know, already is causing a problem. Oh yeah, wait a minute now. Wait just a minute. I just realized something. You can't use them like that because the recycled rubber requires plastic. So I'd have to feed it plastic to get rubber, and then feed it rubber to get plastic. I mean, it would ultimately produce more plastic because it would only be consuming like 30 plastic and producing 120 plastic on the end. But is that really worth it? I mean, I guess technically it would be. But for all that, dude, you could just turn it all into. Yeah, I mean, you could turn it all into petroleum coke and just stick it all into a into a sink. Let's see what else could I do with it? I could that's pretty much it. Because you can either yeah. Yeah, I mean that's what you're gonna have to do. Because you've already got the numbers there, so now you just got to figure out how to get rid of all the residual oil so it's not building up in there. And then you had what, 200? So that's 5 of these, and it would produce 600 petroleum coke. And you just shove all that into a sink. No more overclocking, nothing. I mean, that's the cheap way out, but I mean, you're already producing quite a lot of plastic, so you know, maybe it's time to just consider simplifying this factory a little bit and cheaping out. I'm gonna cheap out. You guys think less of me for cheaping out? I hope not. Cheap out a little. But boy, that just lifted my spirits, knowing that I'm not going to have to do any hickey finicky math to make all that extra plastic, just for the sake of. I mean, because in the end it would be like an extra, like 120 per minute. Which I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, that's a handful of plastic, but you know, also, also headache. Yeah. Insanity. Let's save my sanity on top of that. Besides that, once this project is filled, that will account for 3 of the 4 objects that I need to make the batteries. The last being aluminum. Aluminum. Nope. Heard the train leave right as I was taking off. Wonder if I can fly through this waterfall here. Oh, yeah. Caught a little radiation flying through there. Oh, Jesus Christ, look at this platform. Didn't even need to be this big, but, you know, at the same time, hey, rather have too much room than not enough, right? How many times have you heard me say that? Yeah, all these guys are hooked up. Yeah, I think I'll run them over on this side, and that will save a lot. And I don't even think that I'll even need to use that 3rd place, which means that I could technically run the conveyors along the ceiling, but that's all right. Yeah. So let's see. We get this one. We'll put this one over here. How is that an invalid placement? Well, what's going on there? Shouldn't be an invalid placement. Weird. Okay, alright. Well, whatever, man, whatever. That was weird. I have a feeling that I know what happened, but it's so weird that I don't even want to say it out loud. But I think what caused that was starting all the way in the back here. Yeah, okay. I think when I connected it to the floor, it connected to the bottom of the plate instead of the top, and so that made it not want to connect another pipe there. It's really strange, but I have seen that kind of stuff happen. I think. Ugh, God. There's going to be those weird, let's just call them banana pipes, so that I don't end up on the wrong side of the sensors. That's what we're going to call them, banana pipes. They look awful. Well, at least it looks uniform, right? Oh boy. Oh boy. Not even. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean these fluids are coming down, so they're getting head lift added. So sending them up, back up again shouldn't be a problem. This is going to be a difficult turn here, I think. So I got to get that one from over there. You know what? I got a plan for that. This is a trick I used before, but problem is we got that right there, so I can put it right there, and then put it. Okay, so then that gets them out and away from that conveyor hole, both of those conveyor holes, and then also makes it in line with this one, I believe. That's too sharp, huh? Okay. Well, that's alright. We'll go this way. And then as we move on to the next row, should be alright. Alright, it's got to come. Let's see. That way over there. Right. Nope, that's in line, I think. Yep, that's in line. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah. Alright, you know what? Let's take a look at something here, because I need to color code these things, because it's going to start getting confusing down here if I don't know which ones are which. Those should be purple. Purple, not pink. Yeah, there we go. Oh boy, making them purple somehow makes them seem even a little bit more phallic. Ah, my brain. What's wrong with my brain? Can't you take it out of the gutter for even a minute? Dirty boy. Okay, let's see here. this one will put it straight up. That. Oh, hell yeah. That worked out pretty good. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be the same problem. Let's see if we can get it to come back around the light here. Oh man, it's starting to look like a fun house down here. I think that if I put that straight. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so then that connects all of that. Oi, oi, oi. Man, if this thing works without any hiccups, I swear, I will convert to the order of the flying spaghetti monster and swear off greasy food for the rest of my life. No, none of that's gonna happen. Oh, I might join the order of the flying spaghetti monster. That might be interesting. Get to dress like a pirate and all that. Sounds cool. And that's the last. No, that's not even the last of them. Oh my god. Yeah, well, the reason why you only need Mark 1 pipes is that, remember, each one of these is only putting off 15. So it's like 15 fluid just running down through this big old pipe down into the basement, collecting into this one that's going to be running along the floor here. Yeah, I think I'll just start doing them on a different line and then merge them together, because it's getting a little bit too nutty here for me. Yeah, that's good. These are only 3 of them down here, man. I mean, do I have to really bring the main pipe all the way here just for them? Oh, that would be a little bit weird. That's not right. Get rid of that. We'll go like this. Okay. Yeah, this one I might go ahead and turn on because you know, I'll just let it cycle so I can kind of see how it performs, and I'll feed it into a drone platform, and then have a smart splitter shove the plastic that doesn't fit into the into the sink. We'll have to use a super fast belt. Actually, we're gonna have to use two. We're gonna have two awesome sinks because the other one is the petroleum coke. We're making 600 of it, so it's gonna be using the super fast belt all on its own. 780. Yeah, that's crazy. But I'll probably put it up top because I've got enough room up there, I think, to have 3 more refineries. And what did we say? It might be 5 refineries and awesome sink. You know, just a short. It would be a short length of belts just to feed it straight in there so that it drinks up all this heavy residual fluid and just spits all the. It's crazy. I can't believe I'm doing that. I hate doing that, but I mean the only other option would be to, you know, turn it into pack it up and put it into. Okay. So this line, I think, will be the line that ultimately feeds into the, yeah. Jeez, oh Pete, man. There's so many of these. Alright, let's see here. All this heavy residual fluid. So let me get an idea where I'll be putting that, drone platform. Probably right here, huh? Yeah. Foundation. Yeah, we'll go with the laminated. Why not? think that should be enough. Yep, just big enough. There we are. Perfect. We'll back it up a little bit. I mean, what a pretty, pretty building. It's one of my favorite buildings in the game, honestly. Sure does look cool. Alright, so this is what all the plastic will be fitting into. And, yep, this looks like the input right here. Yep. We'll call it Super Plastic Delivery System. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. That's a good name for it, I think. Okay. Yeah, just so I remember what I'm doing with it, I'm going to put the smart splitter down here. Yep, that's good. And I don't know how fast it's going to need to be, but I assume it's going to be, well, I think it's a Mark IV. I don't think it's quite that much. I guess we can find out real quick how much plastic this thing is making. Alright, so this is making 30 times 12. And then 400. Yeah, so it does. It needs that. Okay, 400. Hey, man, you know, the original plan was for 480, and I ended up settling on 400. So, you know, hey, that's not a bad. That's pretty reasonable. That's pretty reasonable. And then I'll say center output there, right output overflow. Oh, that's funny. Oh well. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. That's fine. It can clip a tiny bit. And of course, we want it to be able to consume everything that doesn't fit on the... Oh, now that is just a sweet little spot. Alright. Okay. I think this is probably going to be where we're going to call it for now. And but I mean, the good news is it does look like we're going to finish this on the next stream, which will be in a couple hours this afternoon. From there, we'll plan what we're going to do for the evening, which I believe, if I'm able to get this up and running, the evening will be setting up the aluminum, and so I'm hoping that we will get the aluminum one squared away, and I can't make any promises, but I'm hoping that we're going to get this battery factory up and running tonight. If I don't manage to do that, it will definitely happen tomorrow. I have some I have to work a little bit tomorrow, and also have an appointment tomorrow evening. I know I'm such a popular guy, you know, everybody wants to spend time with me. But after I'm done with that, it will probably be too late for me to do a stream of Satisfactory. But yeah, so I'm hoping that we can get the battery factory on tonight. If I cannot, it will definitely happen on Thursday, because tomorrow I'm going to be pretty tied up. I don't know that I'm going to have time for a Satisfactory stream. I will stream something, but oh, this was incorrect. I entered at the wrong spot. Let's go land. But I will stream something. Maybe I'll stream another game of Lone Star. Saw that a couple of people looked at that video, so did attract a little bit of attention. And yeah, I mean, it takes like, 35-40 minutes to go through a whole playthrough of that game. So I do like those roguelike titles, though. People don't pay much attention to them, but I find them to be a very interesting style of game. I like the high difficulty curve. Find them to be very challenging. But for now, we're playing Satisfactory. But as far as what we're going to be doing after this playthrough of Satisfactory, I don't know, because we got about 3 weeks before the release of the full game release, and I was hoping to have this playthrough done by then. So we'll see. I mean, that still could happen. And if I get this playthrough done with like 2 weeks before the full game release, I might buy Hades 2, which is I have played Hades 1, and I really loved it. It was really a lot of fun. So I wouldn't mind playing Hades 2, but I'm not certain how that'll pan out. We'll see. We'll see. But as far as the if I finish this playthrough and there's only like a couple of days before Satisfactory release, or even just a week, I'll probably play something else. Like I was thinking Mech Warrior. I love Mech Warrior. That's a fun strategy game. So if you like, giant robots fighting each other on a battlefield, you might enjoy that one as well. The Mech Warrior series was a role-playing game, but it was kind of on the lower end of popularity. Dungeons and Dragons was obviously the big one. Palladium, GURPS, all of those back in the 80s and 90s. But Mech Warrior was out there too. Anyway, you're not here to hear about that. You're here to hear about Satisfactory. So that's what we're going to talk about. And this stream is probably going to end right here. And I will wait for that little autosave to kick off before I try to do anything. Okay. But yeah, that's what we're going to look at, guys. And I think that we're going to be trying to get this battery factory on tonight. So that for now, that's the plan. So if you guys want to tune in, Looks like it'll probably be, yeah, let's say 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Look forward to that.